Hi, and welcome to Trade with Rai. So, I'm starting the weekly outlook for Nifty, and we'll be discussing the previous week and how the next week is going to be and how you can plan your trades accordingly. Let me clarify, I'm not a SEBI registered research analyst, so please consult your financial advisor before taking any trades based on my analysis. So, let's look at Nifty, how Nifty performed in this month. So in October, Nifty has given a very good return of around 4.8% till date, and we still have two trading days in October, that is Monday and Tuesday. So we'll just wait for that. I'm talking about the expiry. Okay, so on a monthly basis, we are good, and the trend is looking positive. Let's go to the weekly. I'll open the weekly chart in front of you. So in this week, we went to all-time high of this year, and then we started falling. So this was because of a few reasons were India-US trade deal, which was likely to go in a positive direction, but there were no movements as such. And then the second thing was a spike in the crude oil prices. So it spiked around 5% in a day. So that was one of the reasons for which Reliance fell. And if this continues, like, and there is a pressure on India from US to to move from Russia to US, like stop buying Russian oil. If India and US have to have a deal, then India should stop buying Russian oil or cut the supply in some way. So based on these, the market is reflecting that, and I would suggest to be cautious at this level and only be bullish if the Nifty is moving above 26,000 because that is a psychological resistance also. Let's check the daily charts, how Nifty is performing on daily basis. So if you see in this week, first we opened gap up, then we went up for an all-time high. We made an all-time high of above 26,100, and then we started falling. So this profit taking is obvious because if you see a rally from here, from this point to this point, it's a very good rally, and a small profit booking is okay. And we have a good support at this level because this was a resistance previously. And in markets, we believe that a resistance previously can become a support. So you should look for this level if Nifty is coming down. So you might you might take a trade here from this level for a bullish trade. And if Nifty crosses this level in the coming week, then you should plan for a bearish move. We'll see in the next week what happens, and I'll keep you updated in the post market reports which I make. Okay, so let's find the support and resistance basis the open interest. So let's see where is the most call selling happening. Okay, so for the most call open interest is 26,000. That is a psychological resistance also. So let's go to this level somewhere here. Okay, so that's 26,000 for you. And then most of the put OIs are here. That is 25,500. So most likely Nifty is likely to expire within these levels, but we never know if FIs start buying after the Fed rate cut. So we should wait for that also. I'll take you through that. So this was Nifty's outlook. Now let's take a look at US markets, how they performed in this week. So I'll go to S&P's chart on a weekly basis. Let's see. In a week, S&P has given 1.92% return. That's good. And it's all-time high also. Same as Nasdaq. And we should also be looking at the US companies' data because it's Q2 result time and that's a crucial thing. The next thing I would like to discuss is what's driving the markets for the next week and the current week. So the crude oil prices, if the crude oil prices keep changing, like investors don't like surprises. So if there are more surprises in the market, then most likely we are going to see more volatility in the market. That was one of the reasons. And the second reason is FII selling. So FIIs want to be safe and be more hedged before the FOMC meeting. So if a meeting is going to happen and if Jerome Powell cuts the rates, then it's a very positive thing for the market. And if not, then we might see a selling pressure maybe. Okay, so I have created this report specifically for you all. I have used my researches and then using AI. So I'll teach you that someday. If you are interested in knowing how to create such reports using AI and do your own market analysis, you can just drop a comment and I'll take it from there. Okay, so looking at the FII and DII flow in the week. So it was really good. DIIs absorbed all the selling in the market from FIIs. And there was one day only where FIIs sold like heavily, 1,000 crores. But apart from that, they were marginal buyers only. Okay, so looking at Nifty's level, we already discussed Nifty with the critical support and all that. And if we look at the VIX, so let's go back and just check the VIX. So we'll see the India VIX here, how VIX has performed. So VIX is more or less flat. So nothing much, but we should look after if there is any fall and any spike in the VIX, then please be cautious before taking any call trades or going bullish on the market. And mid cap and small cap, they're just flattening out. So we should be looking at heavyweight like the PSU banks, which are performing really good in this week. Okay, let's look at sectoral performances. So financials have done really good. If you leave the IndusInd Bank, then the numbers are good for other banks. IndusInd is going through a very tough time because they showed they cooked some cooked up numbers in their results in their or not the results in their financial documents. So because of that, people are very bearish there. But if you look at the recent developments in the IndusInd Bank, so all the big players are buying into the IndusInd Bank. We'll discuss IndusInd in detail. And if you want to discuss IndusInd in detail, just leave a comment. Now, what we can do, what outlook we should have for the next week. So we can look at the cements, where the revenue growth is more. We can look at the tractor stocks. And also FMCG is under pressure. If you take a look at HUL or Colgate, then the FMCG players are basically in a margin squeeze kind of thing. And even auto and pharma can be in a pressure just because of the rising oil prices and the global headwinds. So if we can take all these pointers and then plan our trades accordingly. So we should be looking for the next week. So look for the FOMC meeting and how the rates are going to be, if it is going to be unchanged or it is going to there is going to be a minus 0.25 basis points, or sorry, 25 basis points of rate cuts. Then that will be a very good signal for market to go up. And then we should also be looking at the numbers, the Q2 results, and how the FIIs are going to behave in the next week. And also keep a eye on the VIX, because if VIX is going to rise, then there might be a fall, near-term fall, because we are at all-time high, and no one knows what happens at all-time high. We might be achieving a new all-time high, or the markets might come down few percentages. So please keep an eye there also. And on that note, I'll take your leave. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.